Yo, bruh, is that thing on?
Do your thing, Leah. Go ahead.
Okay, so tonight we have Jamall Anthony. Jamall Anthony is an American singer, songwriter, and musician known for his work across multiple genres, including R&B, country, and hip hop. He was born Jamall Anthony Smith and has built a career both as a recording artist and a songwriter. He's based in Los Angeles and originally from Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Jamal has written and performed songs that have gained attention, and he is collaborated with major artists such as Chris Brown, Jordan Sparks, and Grayson Chance. His songwriting credits include tracks on Jordan Sparks' No Limit Restrictions album. He's released singles like Summer 17 and Giving Up Slowly, and is working on larger projects such as an EP titled Sinful Monk. In summary, Jamal Anthony is emerging musical talent blending heartfelt storytelling with genre bending melodies. Active as both an artist and songwriter in the contemporary music scene. So please allow Jamal Anthony to be our guest tonight on Is This Thing On?
Yo, they said
Yeah, I seen him say it's blurry. You gotta put tell bro to send a request.
niggas is y'all blurry, bro.
Me?
Can you see
Am
his
I
cam? I can
blurry?
see y'all.
Who got 12? I can see.
I can see y'all though. Can y'all see me?
I see you now.
Yeah, you
That's
Yeah,
good
crazy.
now.
yeah, I can see y'all, bro.
Yo, in the comments, everybody good? You know, can I see everybody or no?
Everyone's blurry. I see everybody.
Somebody said Molly. Yeah, I can
Nah,
see y'all
yo,
too.
nah, yo was just blurry though. Yo
Oh,
was
That's
well,
out.
y'all with the 12s.
I
I
got
got
17.
I got 17 Pro
Not
Max.
y'all, the viewers. Molly, bro.
What
What's
up,
up,
gang?
man?
What's up with
What's
y'all?
what's going
Hey, hey,
on,
hey.
man? My
Oh, I'm chilling,
guy,
man. Yeah,
man.
y'all
How?
ain't blurry to me. I see y'all crystal clear.
Okay,
That's because the
listen.
Yeah,
viewers got 12s, man. We gotta get our viewers 17s or something, man.
yeah, man. What's going on, though, man? How you feeling today?
Man, I'm happy the Eagles winning.
Yeah.
Bird
You
game,
know,
bird game.
hey, blessed and
Yeah,
hmm
highly favored over here, man. How
Because
y'all
we
doing?
got
Hey,
Cowboys
first of
fans on
all, it's
here.
great to see y'all right now.
Yeah,
nah.
no
It's great to
doubt,
see
Real,
bro.
it's
you,
great to see
man.
y'all.
We
Yeah, no
appreciate you
doubt.
tapping in with us, bro, for sure, man.
Oh,
We
for sure,
appreciate
bro.
it, my
Absolutely.
guy, man.
Well, it's almost 4 o'clock over there. What the weather like? We get snowed out, iced out over here.
Oh, it's sunny over here right now. We
I
good.
bet. I bet, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But we gonna kick things off, man. If you ready, you know what I
Oh
mean.
yeah, for sure, bro. For sure.
We're gonna take it back, man. We're gonna take it back because we go back, man. We're gonna
Yeah,
take
we
it back to
do.
the beginning, man.
Yeah.
So, like, just want to know, like, growing up, like, how did music become part of your being and your likeness and things like that? When did you first discover that you like music?
Man, it's crazy just going back to the beginning and being fortunate enough to be growing up with y'all. So it's like even when you hit me and said something to me, I was like, bro, anything for you, bro, because that's how far
Yeah,
back
Yeah,
no
we go.
doubt.
We talking like Gordon, we talking like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
really,
yeah.
really back in the day. We talking about places that ain't even around no more. You know what I'm saying? So it
Yes.
it, it was kind of crazy. Starting off, rapping just because that was the thing to do that everybody was doing. And I was never as talented as y'all two brothers was in that capacity. But you know what I mean? I tried my hand at that. And then we started doing the singing thing. I started doing voice lessons. And then high school, high school really started popping off. I had did a mixtape in 2005 that was received well.
Mm-hmm.
My
I
man just sent me
remember.
some of the lyrics
I,
earlier.
I
That
I
was
still I
crazy.
still remember. I still remember.
Damn.
I'm never
Yeah.
scared to talk to the ladies. Stay with one like
In
Tracy
'05, he was on
McGrady.
that '05.
Yeah,
I
that's a
was on
classic.
that
I
one.
remember that. I
Mm.
remember that. So
That's
so
crazy.
so when
Yeah,
everybody
so
was running around battle rapping and stuff like that, you was vocally singing and stuff like that, man. You didn't feel
yeah,
like
man.
an outcast or nothing. You just felt like you was different.
Bro, I always felt different than like an outcast. And it's kind of funny because I was thinking about that earlier. And I think about that often, like even growing up when I was like with the homies, I had the truck. I was like the
Yeah.
first one with my license, so I had the truck and everything. So everybody be piling up in the vehicle. Man, I'm playing Broadway, I'm playing rock and roll, I'm playing country shit. And they was just all like,
What is this?
That's just Marley. That's just like
Yeah,
Marley.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
this shit different, but it's Marley, so we gonna let it rock. And they did let me rock. So it's talking about Rob Kennedy, talking about Brandon Rolling Hill. Like
Yeah, yeah,
they just
yeah.
let your boy rock. So it was
Yeah.
cool. But I knew it was different when everybody was listening to one thing. I was listening to something different, and you know it. How I'm gonna say this right, but it was like I knew it wasn't necessarily accepted so much. It was like they wasn't going to bang with it, but it was like that's Marley. But I'm glad that I stuck to what I loved and what was real to me because
Right.
20 years later,
Yeah, you are what you are.
I got
Right.
jewelry on the wall 20 years later from it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. We gonna
Yeah.
get there. We gonna get there.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Yeah,
get
I
we
ain't
there.
gonna get there.
trying.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gonna get there. Let's slow
Bro
walk the
said,
dog
bro
real
said
quick.
20 years later.
Later,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
So,
we
all
got
right, let
yeah,
some
me ask you
yeah.
jewelry
this,
on the
Molly.
wall.
Let me ask you this, Molly. So, what was the transition from, all right, I'm a little different than these people. Like, I'm listening to this. My friends is like, damn, that's Molly. I'm gonna let it rock. Where did the transition start to, all right, let me take this singing serious. Let me see if I can link with people. Let me see if the relationships I can build. When did you start to take what you knew you was good at serious?
You
And
know
what
what's
made you
crazy?
take it serious?
I'm glad you said that because that's a great question, by the way, Watts. That's crazy.
Yeah, I want to know the why, man. I want to know the why.
Yeah, nah, that's wow. That's beautiful. So I was in Bel Canto, and I'll never forget this because this is when I knew, like, all right, we don't need no plan B. This is what's gonna work. I was in Bel Canto, and they had a we had the the school concerts like the end of the year where they combine all the choirs and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody was going out for the solo for Seasons of Love from the musical Rent. I don't know how. Well, I know how, but I don't know how. But I got picked to do the solo
Mm-hmm.
in front of the whole school, and that was like the first time it was about to get crazy. And I did it at the rehearsal, and everybody stopped singing. I mean, they stopped singing at the rehearsal and started clapping.
Wait, this high school.
This is high school.
Okay,
This is at the
okay.
910 Center, and Miss Wisniewski was like, "We don't got time for this." But like the whole choir just stopped and started going crazy off of the solo I did. And I was like, oh, I need this. This is what, yeah.
That crowd reaction.
That crowd reaction, I fell in
That
love with
crowd.
that. So that's when I knew I was going to do music.
Let me
And
get some
then
more of
from
this. That's what
there,
you said. Let me get some more of this crowd reaction.
oh, it was crazy. So and then one another thing was I had got home that day. Now I'm on a high from that. And my little sister, she came in the crib and she talks about my now photographer. She said she was crying from you singing. I said, "Oh
Mm.
wow, okay." So we making people cry off the
Yeah.
seasons
One
of love,
person. That's all it's
yeah,
Touching
gonna
the
take. One
soul,
person.
right?
yeah. And that just sparks it. And I'm sure y'all probably got a similar, like even when you rapping, even with the battle raps, when you hitting them bars, and when like you got the crowd around you, and they just like,
It
ugh. It's
take that
like,
one person to say, bro, you hard, bro. It
yeah,
take that
Yeah.
one
exactly,
person, bro.
exactly.
Yes, sir.
And,
So.
he talking, you talking my language because it's funny that you say that because segueing into my next point was I started doing YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Two dudes in California said you hard. I
And they
covered one
kept
of
you
their
going.
Okay.
songs, and
Okay.
they said that this is the best cover that we seen to our song. And these are some rock dudes. These are
Yeah.
like pop rock alternative dudes.
Mm.
And I flipped it into like an R&B sound. They found me on YouTube, hit me up on Twitter. This is back when Twitter was like not as
Yeah,
crazy as
yeah.
now. And they was like, "Yo, you should come to LA and we should work." And that set the shit off. Once they said fly, like we want to fly out to LA and let's work. And they was signed and everything. They was in a band touring and all that and had me come out there or out
And you
here.
went straight out. You ain't
Yeah,
wait no
oh
time.
yeah. I was on a plane within 3 weeks coming out here.
So that moment right
Mm.
there, would you consider that your big break? And from when you graduated high school to that moment right there, how long was it?
Ooh, that was like might have been like 3 years.
3 years after high school?
Yeah, about three
Okay,
years.
okay,
Yep.
okay, okay. And you stayed working that whole time. That whole 3 years, you just grinding, staying
Oh
true to your
yeah, nah, I
craft
was
and stuff like
grinding.
that.
Yeah, I'm working in the warehouse and then I'm
Yes.
funding because I went to Settlement Music School in West Philly for voice. So I was working at the warehouse to pay to go to school to learn vocal instruction. And yeah, I did that cover. Had Walt Anderson on the piano.
Yeah,
Mm.
good
What?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
Walt because me and Walt
yeah.
was living together. I
What
don't
was
know if
on
people be
making the
knowing
band
that.
back then?
Yeah, exactly. So Walt was on making the band when I was in middle school.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So that's crazy. How wow, this is crazy.
So
But
you get
Yeah.
to
yeah,
Cali.
yeah, man, yeah. That they literally 3 weeks later. And another crazy story with that is, and a lot of people probably don't know this. I didn't have the money for the plane ticket until the day before. I was supposed to be at the airport.
Mm.
I
Damn.
was I'll never forget it. The ticket was $419, and I was like $50 short. My cousin was like, "Let's go to the casino." I got like $25 to go to the casino. He hits on blackjack and give me the money to get to LA. He
Damn,
said,
that's
Here go
serious.
the 50, go get your plane ticket." So
Mm.
that go to tell you that I don't have any funds when I get to LA to do anything, to move
Yeah.
around. Went straight to the studio, met these dudes. We got right to work. That night, my homegirl happened to be like 40 minutes away, just randomly out there with her family. And she like, if you can get here, you can stay with us tonight because it's our last night. One of the band members was like, where you staying at? I was like, oh, out near Disney. He like, well, I live like 15 minutes. That's far, but I'll take you there. He take me there. So now I gotta wait there. The next morning, they want to meet the band. So they was like, well, we'll drive you back if we can meet the band. They cool with it. They drive me back. So that day, I don't got no hotel, I don't got no bread, I don't got nothing. But I'm like, nah, this is my chance. So I'm fitting to go find me a corner. I see hella people out here on these corners,
That's all
and
right.
I'm fitting to put my suitcase down and we gonna nap up for the night. In the morning, we're gonna take a bird bath and figure it out.
Hold on, I'm on the phone.
None of these people know this. They
Yeah.
say to me at the end of the session, like, yo, bro, the lead singer, he said, yo, bro, I don't know where you staying tonight, but man, like, bro, we love you already. So you can just stay here, bro. I got a whole extra couch. Like, just sleep on my couch. Like, you don't gotta go nowhere.
So wait a second.
You
So
ain't
Yeah,
say. Go
no,
ahead, Kay.
wait, because you said that too fast, man. You said that too fast. I need people to understand
yeah,
what you was willing to do to get where you at today. You was willing to
yeah.
sleep on the sidewalk
On the corner, bro. On the sidewalk.
to do what you
Hold
doing.
on, wait though. Hold on, wait. Time out though, because the power of bro. Because they told you to come to Cali, you ain't have no money. You ain't have no money to go to Cali.
No
Right,
cheese.
but they ain't know that
But
because I
you
ain't
ain't
want them to
say
know it.
you ain't
Yeah,
say
I
to
ain't tell them
yourself,
that.
I don't got no money. Then maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait till next summer, next month.
Nah, because
Maybe I should.
I in my
You
brain
said
it
in
was
your
now
mind,
or
I'm
never.
going. You said
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
going. That's it. You was
yeah.
locked in
I
on
said, I'm
that.
gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it
And then
out.
when you got there, you ain't really. It kind of started to figure itself out.
That's a
Bro,
lot
the
of belief
first
in
night
self, man.
I was
The
mentally
first
prepared
night,
to,
bro.
bro, every crazy. They picked me up from the airport. Homie drove me to my homegirl's hotel. I get back. And then that night, I'm talking about, I'm in the bathroom looking in the mirror, talking to myself like, all right, we got this, bro. Like this, you about to sleep on the street. You cool,
Come
you
on.
good. You don't got to worry about nothing. You got a paycheck coming next week, so you only got to thug it out for a week. That's what I'm willing to do. And homie was just like,
That's hard.
yo, you don't gotta go nowhere, bro. He's like, just like you on the couch, bro. We love you already, bro. Like we only known you for a day. And I was on the couch that night, man. I like broke down on the couch that night because I'm just like. These guys don't even know me. You see me in a
Yeah.
YouTube video, met me for one day, and you letting me stay at your crib.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I
powerful,
could
That's
have
bro.
robbed
honorable.
you, done all types of crazy shit. You
That's
don't know
powerful,
me. You
bro.
don't know me to know the type of whatever, but they felt my spirit within a day and was like, nah, you on the couch with it, bro. And literally for the remainder of the trip, they didn't let me spend $1. They didn't know I was fucked up for the my fault. They didn't know I was messed up for the
No, you can cuss and all that.
all
You
right, man.
good.
They
You
didn't know I
good.
was messed up for the week, and they took care of me, man. And I to this day I still keep in touch with these bulls and love them to death for that, because that let me know not only the power of God, but
Mm-hmm.
just in my brain, like, nah, dog, if you want to do it, you can do it. You just
You
got to
can
be
do it.
willing to sacrifice. But sometimes when you mentally ready to sacrifice, God ain't even gonna make you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So from that moment, right? You get there, you go through that.
Hmm.
I seen a quote of you, man. You said you believe in the power of collaboration.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about your first time collaborating with an artist that was on, or dealing with other writers that were writing for somebody that's already on in the industry and things like that. What was the pressure? What was your mindset going into that first writing camp that you went through? And you're like, yo,
Oh, that's it.
this song is for a person that's signed. I gotta make sure I stand out. Like, what was your
Hey,
mindset
bro,
like
I'm
that?
gonna keep it a buck. This is some of the best questions I ever got in my life on a
Oh
podcast
my
interview,
God,
anything.
is this
Swear to
thing
God.
on or not?
Yeah, bro, this thing on for
It's
sure.
on.
It's on. Nah, that's crazy. The first one had to be the Disney collab. writing for a
Disney
rock
collab.
band. Yeah, so it was a rock band on Hollywood Records in Disney called Dreamers.
Hmm.
And this was we linked up and wrote a song called All Washed Out. And the label loved it so much that they picked it up, put it out on the band's EP, and then after that, that's when everybody was like, "Oh, you got to move out here now, bro. We we
Yeah.
we hit the stride." But the pressure was crazy. Coachville built some thick skin for me. You know what I mean? Because it's like I feel like the most hate you gonna get is going the most love and the most hate you go. No. Let me walk that back a little bit. The most hate you gonna get a lot of times is gonna be from your hometown.
Right. Right.
A lot of times you're gonna get a lot of hate, and because that's the people that are not afraid to tell you suck. Nah, that shit trash. Like, nah, they gonna tell you that. So I had to deal with some of that because people didn't like back to the beginning. They didn't understand what I was doing. They like, this black dude, you supposed to be rapping or doing R&B. What are you doing with this rock and roll stuff? What do you know about AC/DC? Why are you playing this? Why are you what is going
Yeah.
on? But it was that was my jam. That was Coldplay, all that. And it worked
Mm,
out. Yeah, and it worked out. And
that's hard.
they picked up the song. Disney loved it. I started working with Disney. I started doing a bunch of meetings. And then within a year, I was living in LA.
Mm.
Good, man. So
Yeah.
that's work right there, man. It's
Yeah, for
work.
sure.
So our co-host just wants to know if you know Beyonce or not. Yeah,
I
you
don't,
do.
I don't, I don't know Beyonce, but I know a lot of people around her.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
I
Cause
just
we
had
know.
to know. I just wanted to know if you knew Beyonce.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Yeah, not
yeah,
yet, not
nah,
yet.
man.
So let me ask you this, Molly. Like, so you work with like Grayson Chance, Dreamers, Richie Allen, Jordan Sparks, Seven Streeter, like Leah said.
Yeah.
These is a few of these artists are like different genres that's not even like remotely close to each other. Like I was listening to Richie Allen and then Seven Streeter, they like kind of like they're not
Oh
even
yeah,
close.
worlds
So
apart. Yeah, they
yo,
worlds
let me
apart.
so like put us in the mindset like when you in the studio actually write to these songs, is there a different mindset from Richie Allen to Seventh Streeter, or you just kind of go in there like listen to the beat and just figure it out from there?
You know what's crazy, bro?
Is
And
the
I
content like how do
yeah.
you go in there? What's the mentality behind it?
So I love that too because it's a mindset. Now this is one of the jewels that the people wanted me to drop. It's a mindset thing when you go in there. It's just like you gotta trust yourself and you gotta trust your skills first of all before anything. But my little trick to the trade is I tell myself music is a universal language.
Yes.
I can
Yeah,
listen to a song. It can be in Spanish. It can be in Chinese. It can be in a different language. I don't gotta understand the language of the song, but I understand how it make me feel.
Yeah, you can
right,
feel
right,
it.
right,
Right,
right.
right,
I
right,
can
right.
feel it. So when I'm in with like a Richie Allen, Jordan Sparks, anybody, the first thing I want to do is have a conversation with you
Before any
before
music come on,
before you play a beat, because I hate it when it's to a point where now I walk in, they already got the beat playing, like go in the booth, go in there,
it's
and
like
I'm
hold
on my
on,
Ray J shit. I sit down, I'm like, yo, let me get a break, hold up.
let me
Soon
figure
as
this
I
out
walk in
first.
the joint, they like go in the booth. But since it's a universal language, I got to have a conversation with you first because we all go through the same things in different ways. So that
Right.
country
Mm,
dude, that R&B girl, that rocker dude, that
it's
rocker
the
chick, we
same
all going
stuff.
through. Yeah, we all getting our hearts broken. We all falling in love. We all chasing the bag. We all doing the same thing. It's just different
Mm,
different music languages that we go about doing that. So I had that
Mhm.
conversation with you first, and I see where your mind at. I gotta see what. All right, now we on the same wavelength. Now put the beat on. Let me see what
Right,
it's saying
right.
to me, and I want to hear what it's saying to you. Bam, power collaboration.
and then you come together with some. Yeah, it makes
Come
sense.
together on it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's why your boy got like 25 placements, you know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
yeah.
taking that same mentality into every session. It's just like, nah, let's have a conversation. And I need you to fall in love with whatever we do. I need you to fall in love with it.
Yeah. Let's
You know what
talk
I mean?
about
So
those placements for a second, man. Those placements and that jewelry you got hanging on your wall, man. What you
yes,
got
sir.
going on over there, man? Pop your shit real quick, brother.
All right, I'm gonna pop it very nicely. But
Yeah, go ahead.
He said humbly though.
I
yeah,
seen
very
number one
humbly
pop
with it.
album. I seen number one R&B album in the country.
Yeah, man. So that's hold on, let me flip this around just to show y'all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
This
We
joint,
pro-
man. This
we,
this one
we,
mean a lot to me. This joint. Oh, let me move that out the way. Oh, that's funny because I got that from. See, oh, we gonna get to that. How I went to speak at Collegium a couple months
yeah.
back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, people don't know
Mm.
that. People don't know
That's
that,
what
Gotcha.
I'm
Maul.
saying.
People
That's
don't
why
know
we
Maul
here.
sneaking to town.
That's
But
why
yeah, it
we
was like
here.
the number one R&B joint with Jordan Sparks,
Right.
and then we got the
iTunes.
boxing gloves, and then we got the signed vinyl. So I
Mm,
had her autograph the vinyl for me too. So yeah,
Yeah. Don't try to
damn.
hide the don't try to hide the boxing gloves, man. You
ah,
got
Yeah,
I ain't
like,
trying to hide the gloves.
we
tell them
seen
how you
you.
just won last week. Like, tell them
Yeah, we
how you
seen you in the
just.
boxing ring, boy. What's going on with that?
so all right, just a little side clip. It's cool. I've been on a boxing mission, crazy. Just the music stuff cool, but it's just like I got a little tired of doing the same thing. So and then I was trying to lose some weight too. You know what I mean? I had got up to like 230. I was eating too good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You make the
yeah,
bougie eating real good, and it's started fighting. I got the fighter of the year last year, and then I won the California State Grand Championship last year too.
yeah. See, even that though, like I know you probably didn't want to speak on that, but we can't shy away from the tenacity it takes from just wanting to get in shape, right? Yo,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go start working out to then being turned from working out to being in boxing matches just to do it. You know, what I mean, you got a certain drive in you.
yeah,
You can't hide that. Like, cause I work out all the time. I ain't thinking about boxing nobody.
yeah. Nah,
And I punch
it's
the bag. You really competing for trophies and stuff like that.
yeah, man.
You
Yeah, and
know
I
what
was
I mean?
happy that was I got I just got that trophy. It's all
Yes,
my little
sir.
medals, all my little fight medals. I
Mm-hmm.
got
Yeah, yeah,
two
yeah.
two belts. Got the trophy last week, but yeah, man, it's cool. And then they keep calling me for the events because they know I put on like exciting fights and all that. So it's just dope, man. It's just something really cool to do. And then to do that at 215 pounds against I'm only 5'7". It's like when
Yeah,
I'm fighting giants, literally fighting giants. That's why last Friday that was my debut at 179 pounds.
yeah.
So that was like 3 weight classes down, and to go in there and win in that fashion was just like, damn, dog, you can really do anything you put your mind to.
All right,
So that, yeah,
let me reel it back in real quick, bro.
yeah,
So, like you said, like we grew up together. You know, what I mean, we both into the music thing, me, you, watch, we all, and we got dreams of getting to that certain spot, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Getting there. You've been in certain rooms that we probably never be in. Was it everything that you thought it would be when you finally got into the industry and got ties to people and seeing people? Was it like shocking the first time you seen some wild stuff going on? Or like maybe you haven't seen, I'm just saying anything you thought like, yo, that damn, this ain't for me for real. For I got here and I'm not feeling it. Or like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say to you?
Not well, I think so if I'm reading between the lines with it, and I might be going on my own,
Look,
whatever. But I know when I first got here, it was dark.
yeah,
It got dark at first, and I'm so thankful that my feet was on the ground because there's a reason that they call this place the city of Los Angeles.
yeah.
If your feet aren't planted on the ground, you can easily fly away, and
Mm,
not in the best of ways. But it was definitely a point at one point where you get caught up in the LA lifestyle, you running around and getting caught up in certain things where I had to call my pop at one point, and I was like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like what's going on. I don't like the energy. I don't like whatever. And he hopped on a plane 2 days later and spent the weekend with me in LA, and I was fine after that. But I definitely been around some dark energy out here. So that's why when I be watching like the Diddy documentaries and watching all this stuff, man, I be getting like goosebumps because the things that people be talking about, they be really trying to. It's almost like one of them things where it's like, ha ha, like, yo, oh yeah, don't go to a Diddy. It's like, nah, bro, this shit is real. Like
right.
It ain't just him.
it's not just him. And it's not like it can get dark. But some of the rooms that I've been in, and like, I remember like the first time I worked with Jordan Sparks, it was like, you get like that outer body experience of like, wow, I'm really standing next to you right now. And No Air is one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
That,
right, right,
yeah,
This
right.
is crazy. Like, I
that's
grew
it
up
That's
right
listening
there.
fire.
to, and then a lot of them, like even being homies with Darius Rucker, doing the show with Monica. Shout out to K for being that. Shout out to
I
y'all.
was there. I was gonna say that. Like, I remember that moment when I came in there and I
They
saw. I
ain't
think I saw
tell me
you.
that, K.
Nah, I mean, I was gonna bring it up on the pod, but I think I seen you before the show. Actually,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. No, we were
I
yeah,
seen.
because I
Yeah,
came out front because I wanted to make sure I
yeah.
seen everybody before because I know how crazy it get at a show. Anytime I do a home show,
Right.
it get crazy because it's everybody coming out to show love, and then I know like afterwards it can get a little overwhelming. So I wanted to make sure if I don't see you after the show, I'm gonna see you before the show. So when everybody was waiting to get into the venue, I popped out
Right,
outside and
right,
was just
right.
flicking out with everybody, saying what's up to everybody. Like I was just grateful that everybody showed up because Coatesville was in the building, and
Yeah.
that was one of the
Yeah,
times
they
where I was
should.
like, "Yo, my city is out tonight."
See, me knowing from the outside, like what it takes to get where you at, and with me at that moment where I was at in life, and I'm not, I'm not too proud to say what I'm about to say. When I seen you up on the stage and things like that, and where I was at in life at that moment, figuring it out, I'm like, I can't give up on what I'm trying to do out here. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
love
Mm,
that. I
Cause
love
you
that,
see,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
I'm standing there, I'm like, damn, I know this nigga. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And you up there with Monica,
Literally
whoever else
though.
was there. I'm like, nah, I know, cuz like he didn't give up on him. Cause like I said, we go all the way back.
right,
Virginia Avenue, Woodland Avenue.
right.
Walks home from Gorsh. I'm like, damn, he ain't give up on himself. And I didn't
Yeah,
even know all the things you're telling me now, but like looking up on the stage, I'm like, man, he put that work in. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
it's probably a lot of people on the page that probably need some game from you and things like that. Like, what do you have any advice for like anybody aspiring to be any type of musician or deal with some musicianship? Like, what advice do you have?
Um, First of all, that was dope to hear that too, man. Because I like I said, I always be trying to spread that inspiration. It's like let me be the example of that because I can't tell you. I done went into some venues on the way up and nobody showed up to the show.
Yeah,
I
get
done
get
played.
like
I
that.
done played. I done played shows for the staff.
Damn.
Like 2, 3
That
people
the
show up to the
the
whole
equipment
joint.
guys.
What'd
Yeah,
you say?
The equipment guys. The
Yeah,
lighting people.
exactly. Yeah, there's been some shows that have been like that, and then it's like to think now how like even like doing the national anthem at the Phillies joint that was
I
fifty
was going
thousand
to say
people.
That's
that.
major.
I
Yeah,
was
fifty
there,
thousand.
and
Mm-hmm.
I
how'd you land that situation? If you don't
uh
mind us asking.
Hey man, it was crazy.
How'd you land that situation? If you don't
uh
mind us asking.
Hey man, it was crazy. They hit me up. They hit me up every year because they want me to come sing "God Bless America." So I did that, and while I was there, something happened with somebody, and it was like I was singing on Father's Day, and then it was like, "Can you do the anthem for us on Wednesday as well, since you're in town? Like, you mind doing 2 performances?" I was like, "Yeah." I was nervous though because I'd never done the anthem ever in my life nowhere, so that was my
Yeah.
first time doing it during the season. And then at the end of the season, the one of the representatives hit me up and was like, "So we agreed that you were our favorite performer out of everybody this season. We want to invite you out to sing it at the playoff game."
Mm.
And
Damn.
that's a whole nother monster
No,
because it
that's
was the
a whole other
Dodgers.
monster.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
different.
yeah. So, and that's usually when they call out like that's when Beyonce or Jordan or like one of the big wigs are coming out to do it. But they was like, "Nah,
We want you.
you are the big wig. Like, come,
Yeah, yeah,
Damn, that's
come
major.
yeah.
good." Yeah. So that's how that happened though. It was just like, yeah, I just got lucky, and so that's kind of funny because that segues into your original question of how do you make certain things happen, bro. I show up with a positive attitude everywhere I go because I'm grateful to this day of all the opportunities I get. I did a writing camp with Universal and Hitco, and that's what's the boy's name? He be with Usher. Um,
What
oh, I can't think. The dark skinned dude with the bald head, older boy.
talking about not LA,
Yeah,
nah.
yeah, yeah. L.A.
Oh,
Reid.
LA
It's,
Reid,
it's
right,
his
right,
label.
right,
Mm.
Yeah. So I did
right.
a writing camp with them. They
He
invited
talking
me
about
to a
what's the
writing
ball's
camp.
name? It's L.A.
You talking
Reid.
about LA Reid, you talking about the
Yeah, my
bull.
No,
fault.
that ain't just the ball, bro. What? That's the ball.
His
Yo.
label, bro. I was
No,
the
he
first.
major.
I was the first one there. I walked into the writing camp. they were still setting up. All the executives were sitting around the table setting up. They was like, "Oh, great to meet you." I was like, "Hi, I'm Jamall." I walk around the table, shake everybody's hand, and then I sit down and we having a conversation. They're like, "Damn, yo, you showing a lot of like you the first one here. Ain't nobody else even show up yet." I said, "Oh, I like to. That's how I do.
Yeah.
It don't cost me nothing to be on time. It don't cost me nothing to have a positive attitude and to be a sponge and to bring the energy. I bet you like there's some rooms I'll be in just because of the energy.
So
Mm.
so
They just want me around for the. They like, nah, dog. It's like even with Jordan, she's a Grammy nominated artist, all that. Bro, I wrote 5 songs on that album out of the 15. I wrote a third of the album. She could have been. I mean, we was having in some of the big writers out of Atlanta, out of everywhere. We did a whole joint with Zaytoven, all of that. I was getting invited to every single room because they like, nah, dog,
It's him. Yeah, I like
contagious.
him.
it's
I like
you.
him.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Yeah.
Maul.
contagious.
So it's yeah, man. So that was a beautiful thing too. Even working with Zaytoven because he pulled me out on the back deck and was like, "Yo, bro, you got a crazy sound and you better protect that."
Mm.
I was like, "Damn, that's a
From
jewel right there."
Zaytoven
From
himself,
Zay,
huh?
from
He
the
heard a lot of
Godfather of
pounds.
Trap himself. Yeah.
Yeah, from
No,
Zaytoven
right, right,
himself. So
Hmm.
like in these writing rooms, you don't typically know everybody there, or is it the
Oh no,
same
no, 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 not
team?
at
Like,
all, not
or
at
you don't know
all.
anybody
I
when you
barely
walk
know
in there.
anybody there.
So how do y'all end up getting who takes the lead of the song? Like, how do y'all? Is it a fight? Is it an argument? Is it tough to be like, oh, I don't know you, so like,
yeah, that's a good question.
I'm me, you, but this is what we on. Like, how do y'all? You know what I mean?
You can go into a lot of rooms and it can be too many chiefs and not enough Indians. You got to know when to play the I have over the years figured out when I got to play the driver's seat, when I got to
Mm-hmm.
play the back seat, when I got to play the passenger seat. It's just really a figuring out thing because a lot of people got egos with the writing thing. But
Yeah,
one thing that's undeniable is when Maul get in the booth,
It's
I'm gonna give you
that.
some crazy melodies. I'm gonna
Yeah.
snap. So it ain't like you going whatever. And it's yeah. So it's and it always work out cool. And luckily I've there's only been like a couple times where it's been like terrible working with people because of like egos or like sometimes you and you got to watch for these people, but like they just want to be on the record. They'll say something that sucks. You'll have a way better bar than somebody, and they'll fight for their bar just so that they can get a bar on the song. I ain't like that. I'm like, yo, if you do this whole verse and it's better than what I do, cool.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right,
I'll
right.
go. Like I want what's best for the song. I want what's
right.
best for the artist. Like I don't gotta nah, we don't gotta do that. But a lot of people, especially on the urban side of things, man, it's like a damn dog fight over
I
percentages and
believe it.
points.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
But pop and country and all that, man, and I wish we did this in everything. Bro, I split it. I'm like split it down the middle. And I can't tell you, I'll do the whole verse and everything, and I'm still like, nah, let's just split it, bro.
All right, let me ask
Split
you
it.
this, Mal. So I was looking through a lot of your records and a lot of the credits.
Yeah.
This is a personal question I wanted to know. I don't know if it's gonna help anybody or not, but I seen that on some songs you had credits as the vocal, like the lyricist writing the lyrics,
Yeah.
and on other songs you had credits for like the composer. What's the difference between writing the lyrics and a composer, or is it a difference?
It ain't really a difference unless they're saying it as far as like doing production on it.
That'd
Then
be
it's
more
like
like composer thing.
yeah, that's more of the composer side of things, but they typically go hand in hand. For songwriters, it's real nasty because we don't really get a writer's fee. We don't really get nothing unless something beautiful happens with the record, but the producer get a production fee.
Oh,
So
okay. Is that
I've
up
been
front or
fortunate
that's
enough.
like throughout the streams, throughout the,
Oh,
or that's
off
up
rip.
front, the
Yeah,
producer?
up front. He get an up front.
Oh
The
yeah,
producer
yeah.
get an upfront free, which ain't.
Right,
I
right.
mean, it ain't really fair. But luckily, I've met some great producers. Shout out to my boy Chizzy. He'll split the production fee and give some to the writers. It's
Damn,
an
that's
old,
hard.
outdated thing that people are doing, where it's like way back in the day, you used to pay a writer a flat fee for them to do their job and then slide out. But now that's like an outdated thing. That don't happen. So it's like something really cool got to happen with the record for us to even get money off of it, which is
Right,
why it
right.
makes a lot of sense to not only like For me, the writing is just a vehicle to get to other money. I'm just using it as
Mm.
a vehicle at this point. This is just my vehicle. I I'm trying to do businesses. I want to do the car washes. I want to do the vending machines, just all the other money that I could
Whatever,
be
yeah,
making when I'm
streams of
sleeping. Yeah,
income.
so it's just a vehicle. And it's just like a popular thing too, because it's like how I just did the Natalie Nunn record or the Malachi record, all that. It's just like name recognition. And then they're like, oh, Jamal did that. Da 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 da. Let me get
Right,
a bit
right,
on
right.
this. Yeah, so it's
Stepping
yeah.
stones.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, nice, man. So I'm our pod is about, mental health education and just education and, just giving people the light.
Yeah.
So a couple minutes ago, you said something about it get dark out there. So some people would take that just as, your surroundings. But I know that you probably mean for self too. You probably had a lot of moments of self doubt, a lot of, questions about yourself. So like, how do you pull yourself out of those spaces where you're doubting yourself, where you get down on yourself, or your mental health just not where it need to be? What steps and exercises do you take?
I believe that everybody in the world should have therapy, first of
There
all.
you go. There
There
you
it
Yeah.
go.
is. There it
I
is.
think everybody should do therapy. And it's one of them things where it's like people I think people should know like you can go to a therapist and be like, "Oh, I tried this therapist out and it didn't work." Hey, you know what? You can try a girl or a guy out and it might not work. It's like a relationship. Every person that you meet ain't gonna be for you.
Damn, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just like just because you go through the phone book and you find a therapist, that don't mean that that's the therapist for you. And if you got to
Hmm.
do some searching, whatever, to find the person that best suits you and your needs, you got to do that. That's what you got to do just to keep your mental clear. Um, I believe in having like a strong, even if you don't got a strong faith or whatever, just at least being spiritually aligned or just having something that you can believe in and cling on to that can keep you grounded, staying humble, staying appreciative of things, and recognizing when you're around certain dark energies or whatever and removing yourself from that. Same with like a toxic relationship. Sometimes we are staying, especially the older we get, we are staying in bad relationships just because it's comfortable. Oh, do I
Right,
Right.
really
right.
want to meet somebody else? Do I want to do this whole thing again where we do this fake shit for 6 months to 8 months and then I see the real you after a year when we pregnant and all this and that? Nah, man. We don't got to do that, man. We don't got to do that. We just really got to make smart decisions and put yourself first. Put yourself first, man, because you know what? If we go down, the ship go down.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Literally.
saying? Especially when you like the head of the household, yo, it's like if you fall, everything fall. And I've recognized that with me. It's like I know a lot of people be dependent on me, so I gotta stay. I don't got a choice but to stay 10 toes down. I don't got a choice.
Yeah, a
And
lot on that, a
Yeah.
lot weighing on that. That's
Mm-hmm.
why it's important that, especially as, like you said, the head of the house, the man, or it's no other way around. You gotta get your mind right,
Facts.
so you can lead the correct way. You know what I mean?
Got to.
So I'm glad that you spoke on that, brother. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I know you in a good space, a good spot, man. So who's your dream collab? Who would you want to work with or write a song for? Like, who are you waiting on that moment to come? Like, still dreaming, still,
Mm.
still searching. Who's that person? Let's speak it into existence today.
I would love to write something for Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
mm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love Frank
yeah,
Ocean.
yeah,
Yeah, so that
He's
would be
still
a
yeah.
dropping a lot
crazy.
of stuff. I
Where's
haven't
he
heard nothing
at?
from about him in a while.
Nah,
Exactly. That's
he
why I
take a
want
lot of
that.
No, we
hiatuses and
know his
stuff like
work. That
that.
like his work is like one of them ones for real. Like he
Yeah,
really one of
man.
them ones.
He can pop out every 10 years if he want, and then the people just love him that much that you know what I mean? He gonna do numbers regardless. And plus he just the way that he write is he just writes real crazy.
Yeah,
I
he's
tell you
different.
what, 2026, we gonna finally get the Jamal and Jordan collab. That's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
And
We
that's
waiting on that.
yeah,
Mm.
that's gonna be a beautiful one. But yeah, definitely Frank. That's probably my number one. Like if I
He
if
make
I could ever
timeless music. Like you can hear it 20 years from now, it's gonna sound the same.
exactly.
That's hard to do, bro. I
Yeah,
tell people that all the just like you got like the Lauryn Hills of the world, like it's certain artists that's like, bro, if it was hot in 98 and it's gonna be hot in 2048, it's gonna sound the same. Bro, that is like
exactly.
you can't like go in the studio and say, I want to do this like that. It don't it's just like natural. That's a
Yeah.
hard job, bro. That's hard, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, brother.
especially now with like the way that AI is taking off. I think this is our time to shine. This is our time to
Mm.
shine. Like when you really have that artistry about you and you can put on a crazy live performance and all that, this is your time to shine because you can't, well, not yet, but you can't do that with AI yet until they start doing the holograms and all that stuff. But, you
Yeah.
know, as long as humans are humans, man, and it's like, if you really make that heartbeat music that's going to connect with people, man, they will love
Oh,
you forever. And you
Yeah.
don't need a million followers and a million whatever to have a successful career. If you got just a couple thousand loyal fans who, when you drop, they're going to support you. When you put that merch out, they're going to spend that $20, $25 to buy your shirts. Bro, I promise you, I can't tell you how much money I was making off merch.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
mm.
to Coachville because when
Mm-hmm.
I was dropping them shirts, I was selling out, had to get more, sell out again, had to get more. Like it's like the love is crazy if you just got a loyal following and the people that you would ever coming to your shows, showing love, all that, man, you can really and you ain't never too old to do it neither. I'm 37 and we still cooking and we still rocking.
We still
Yeah.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah,
They want
yeah.
him to drop bad. The guy at the top, they want him to get back in the studio bad.
But we need that, bro.
A lot of work.
Tell him again.
We
He's
A lot
not
of
need
too
that.
energy.
old. He's
We
not
Yeah,
need
too
we
that.
old.
need that. We
Hey, bro,
need
I
I
gotta
wish
that.
get
I
back.
wish I wish the city would I wish the city would do like a collaboration project, man. I wish there was a way that could happen, and I know it can happen.
It
And
can
somebody would
happen.
have to
Yeah, for
spearhead
sure.
it. Yeah, but it's man, and that's another thing too, man, because it's the power of collaboration. Is really like I wouldn't be where I'm at without collaboration. And so many times we get pitted against each other, like, oh, you ain't hotter than this person, or you can't sing
Yeah.
better than this
Especially
person.
small town stuff. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
oh, for
crazy.
sure. I remember there was I gonna say on this. There used to be people up there who would do that. Like, I'm the best singer in Coatesville. I'm like, great. I'm
Yeah.
happy for you, bro. I'm looking so far beyond being the best, whatever. But bro, I'm trying to be the best in the world at something, man. I need.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get no jewelry on the wall being the best singer in Coatesville.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
hell no,
yeah,
bro.
don't get caught up in that small minded shit, man. Don't get caught up in don't get caught
Mm-mm.
up in that because it's easy to
Bro,
get sucked into that, becoming like a local celebrity, and then just getting like stuck in there when you can really do so much more. And when you start traveling out, and then you don't want to be the big fish in a small pond either. Like, nah, dog, put me in the ocean.
bro,
Mm.
I be telling the young dudes that all the time, bro. We be banging. Well, back then we used to be banging heads, like you said, with the who the best vibes. Bro,
Yeah,
it's like take what you got and go, bro. Don't
right.
like you like the most powerful thing you just said was like, bro, I didn't even have the money to go to LA the day before the flight. I didn't have the
Yeah,
money, but you still
yes,
in your mind said, I'm going to LA. That was it. I'm
I ain't
telling
gonna
you, dude,
lie.
bro, yo, take what you
I,
got, bro. Take a chance and roll, bro.
for
Cause you might be
sure,
at a bar chilling, eating wings. You might be sitting there, take a chance and roll, bro.
for
Cause you might be
sure.
at a bar chilling, eating wings. You might be sitting next to an A&R of Interscope, or you might be sitting next to a manager from Sony. You're not
Yeah,
gonna do
bro,
that
I
in
ran into
Coatesville. You
Neo at a
can't.
wing spot out here.
Not only Coatesville, I'm just saying any local
Like,
small town shit. You're not
that's
gonna
yeah,
run into
crazy.
Neo. You can't like you. It's not. It
right.
don't happen. Like you gotta, like you said, go abroad. You went to LA. That shit is like you probably seeing people every day.
Oh, for sure, bro. And it don't cost nothing to just be nice to people because I've met so many like you might not know somebody in specific, but somebody might be your cousin or somebody might be connected to somebody that you know, and then you like, yo, boy, cool. Let me hear your music, man. You think you just talking to some Joe Schmo? You don't know Joe Schmo is the plug.
Right.
Joe Smo is it.
It's
Yeah,
him.
Joe Schmo can really like plug you in with some people, and that's happened to me too, bro. At coffee shops, there's been people overhearing my conversations that come up to me afterwards, like, "Yo, I like what you were saying. I ain't mean to be eavesdropping on your conversation, but I would love to connect with you. Can I get your Instagram or something?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." And then we link up and make some music, and it turned into something beautiful. Like
Right, right,
it's
right.
crazy how much that happened. It happens all the time for me too. Like for real, for real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
heavy, man. So with the year coming to an end,
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of things planned. What you looking forward to? You said the song with Jordan. This year, what are you most proud of this year, man? What did you accomplish here that you're most proud to pat yourself on the back about?
Um.
And what you got coming forward too, besides anything besides the song that you're looking forward to? It's a great thing.
Yeah. I'm probably most proud of the weight loss, losing all that weight, man, because that's
Mm.
it's like really when you start talking to people and they start really telling you like health is wealth, and then you start getting to an age and a space where like you really got to go get checkups and get your body checked out, and then just really like I had my gym owner was like, Jamall, you just added like 10 years to your life. And it's like,
Yeah,
damn, that's crazy. And it's like, when you start having like grandkids, it's like, do you want to be an active grandfather or do you want to be bedridden? Do you want to be, you know what I mean? So it's like really
Damn.
taking care of your temple. Like, so I'm really proud of that I finally got to that space. Like, I got type 2 diabetes that's about to be reversed right now. Like,
yeah,
they taking
yeah,
me off of
yeah,
Damn,
all my medications.
congratulations,
Like, I ain't
bro.
doing, yeah, like,
Damn.
yeah,
yeah.
dog. So it's,
Congratulations, man.
Yo, that's
yeah.
major.
Yeah, so that's a crazy thing, man. When you go from shooting yourself up every day with insulin to not having to do that no more, that's a beautiful thing. And then
Yeah,
heading into 2026, I think I'm really excited to release some original music because I've been putting my stuff on the back burner, making sure everybody else was good. And now
yeah,
it's finally time to put my stuff out there, man. And I think all of us got to do that, man, because it's the time, man. It's like I ain't trying to be regretting, and we know we sitting on some monsters too. And I don't want to be regretting not putting out records or oh, what would have happened if I would have did this or that. It's like do it,
nah, for sure. I wanted to
yeah,
ask that too, but I kind of let that one just breeze through, man. Like just the moment, because you was your artist,
yeah.
so the I'm looking for the right word to say, but just the humility to put yourself behind the scenes. I was just wondering if you still had aspirations to be the front guy all the time and put the songwriting to the side. You still want to be center stage, or are you comfortable with being behind the scenes most of the time?
It's crazy because you know I had a conversation with Tweet from Next, from the that the R&B group
Yeah,
Next, and he
yeah,
was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
he said you're gonna have to decide if you want to be a singer or a songwriter. And I was like, well, I don't understand why I can't do both if Neo did both, but okay, because I'll take and that's the
For
other
the
thing too.
dream,
Yeah,
Neo
you got to
dream,
take
yeah.
everybody's words with a grain of salt. It's like cool, but nah, it's definitely took a lot of that to step back in the back seat and people say you got this because that's the thing. It's like they know when you got the sauce,
yeah,
Hmm.
and you got to be careful of who you give the sauce to because they'll use it till you don't got no more.
Mm.
They'll use man. It's like people will, brother. They will drain you if you let them. And that's the thing. Even with like takers, man, they'll take until they can't take no more. So you really got to protect. That's why Zaytoven was like, you got to protect that, and that always stuck with me. But it's yeah, I'm just ready to get into the forefront with it, especially in this space of AI music and all this other stuff that I'm not so much of a fan of. It's like, nah, man, let's give them
How do
something
you feel
real.
about that though, real fast? Though? How you feel about that though? Because they know I'm Chat GPT. I'm like the go to
Yeah,
AI.
yeah.
So I'm
It's
just
it's
trying to. I seen the artist was nominated for a Grammy or something. AI, like the physical artist was AI, the music was AI, the recording was AI.
yeah.
yeah. I
Like,
know
how does
that
that
pisses
even
you. I know
work?
that pisses guys like you off for sure.
It really
Yo,
do. It's I be feeling like with a lot of things in this world, a lot of things are built with the purest of intentions in mind. So like I mess with that thing where it's like I wrote the whole record recently. I wrote a whole record and then we plugged it into a AI thing and they just put some music to it.
wait,
I
you wrote the
feel
lyrics
yeah, I wrote all the lyrics.
and
And the
you put it
AI
into the
person
AI
sung it.
system and it
I put it
added the.
into the AI and it's like I wanted a female vocal. If I don't have access to a female
Oh,
vocal, I'll put it in like have a girl sing it and then they'll mess with some of the music. I was like, okay, if this is what people are doing, I'm cool with that to a certain extent. I'm not cool with somebody who's not a writer at all and they just plug in the AI,
you plug in a
write the
bunch of
song.
topics, bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang, 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 and then the
yeah.
song just is written.
Yeah,
Yo,
they
that's
just write
insane,
me a
bro.
song about getting my heart broken and falling in
That is
love and da da da
cheating.
and they just like have AI do everything. That's when I'm like,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
ah,
Yeah, that's cheating.
this don't feel pure, man. And then people, that's like how you take advantage of the system with stuff like that. So it's like
Yeah, she
there's a
said
fine
fake singers.
line.
I agree. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's so gray now, man. It's gonna be like I think AI artists being nominated for a Grammy is disgusting.
Yo,
That's
how
just
do they even
disgusting.
do that, bro? That's like kind of like crazy, bro. For them
Yeah,
to do that as well.
that's disgusting. And then how
Yeah,
you gonna
bro.
see that live? Like you can't go watch that at a show. Like that's just crazy to me, man. That's
Yeah, you
crazy to
can't.
me.
Yeah, if they win, who's accepting the awards? The guy
Yeah,
that the guy
the
the
person
little
who typed the
the
Joan
geek
in the
that push the
AI, like that's
button.
just crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But man. So take this moment. Like the floor is yours. Anything you want to speak on yourself, and no questions, gearing it. Just the floor is yours right now. Before we get on out of here, man.
Oh man, I just want to say, man, well, thank the three of y'all for having me on here. This has been a beautiful conversation.
Man, we
Um,
appreciate it,
Thanks for
bro.
yeah,
We
coming.
and I
appreciate you,
love what
brother.
y'all are doing with this podcast too. I already see where y'all gonna go with this. So to be one of the first people on here with y'all is I'm grateful for that. And just my message to people is just, yo, if you no matter how. No matter how you think people might perceive what you're trying to do or how weird they think it is, if you love it and you passionate about it, man, go for it. Just like me, like I said, I snuck into the Ville a couple months back to go talk to the kids at Collegium. I be
Yeah.
doing stuff like this all the time. I don't be publicizing it all crazy. It's just like I do it, and don't worry about people hating, because I actually had to get off of social media for people hating, saying negative things and messing with my brain. I was on Facebook. It was somebody from Coatesville, actually. Don't even know this young lady. She one of the cooks up there. Um, and
Mm.
she, for some reason, decided to use her platform to say, what does he do for the city? He's running around with Jordan Sparks. What did he
I
do for the
hate
city?
that. I
Yeah,
hate
bro. And
that.
it was crazy. And she get bashed on there a lot because she like I'm not the only one that she done this with. But the fact that she did it to me, it that's almost like if you secretly donate, like you secretly do something and you ain't doing it for the clout, you just doing it for the love of the game, and somebody call you out on that, bro. It broke it did something inside of me. Like I was ready to go crazy because I'm like, I was doing the strawberry festival for pennies. I be all the stuff that I do that I don't need to whatever. People need things, I do it. I don't need the whatever. I just do it out of the kindness of my heart. I don't want nothing. The rewards that I'm gonna get for this are in heaven. Or if God want to bless me with things for what I do out of the kindness of my heart, that's out of the kindness of my heart. So
Mm-hmm.
don't do what I did in that capacity. But like people gonna hate, people gonna tell you wrong for this or that and the third. Don't, man, ignore all that and just keep going, man. Put your head down and get that tunnel vision going and just grind it out, yo. Because I moved out here. I literally packed up I got a two-door Ford Mustang outside. I packed it up with whatever could fit in the car, which was next to nothing. I drove the car across country from Coatesville to LA, and I just figured out life.
I did
So if
that
I
job a
can do
couple of times.
that.
I don't know how you did that in the car. God damn.
Yeah, bro. I literally, it was like closing the TV was all that came. Close the TV and a little keyboard.
I hope they
Yeah,
hear
man.
that, man. That is the
Yeah,
most powerful thing ever.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
whole thing right there, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate you, man. We
I
proud of
appreciate
Thank
you.
you
y'all.
We
so
rooting
much.
Appreciate
for
that,
you.
bro.
And it's an honor speaking with you tonight,
So
man.
fun.
Keep it up, brother. 2026, we're waiting on that song to drop.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
run it.
You know what
Hey,
I'm
listen, it
saying?
hit different. It hit different when the love come from people that is your day one people. So the love hit different right here. Just so y'all know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Have
no
you
man.
doubt,
seen
bro.
No question,
Beyonce?
Always.
man.
Tell her your little,
I'm gonna send
tell
it
her
your
your
way,
little,
cuz I'm gonna send
yeah.
it your way.
Tell her your little
Yeah,
cousin,
man.
hey, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
I
coming.
got you. I
My
got
boy,
you.
man. And so, no, man. We'll see you soon, brother.
See
All
ya.
All
right,
right,
man.
y'all.
Love,
All right,
love.
Appreciate
bet.
it, bro. Appreciate it.
It's
Thank
on.
you. Thank you.
All
All right.
right.